Hello guys, this is Dan Lemon from server 73, and today we are going to watch and we're going to talk also about the match between PRD against KAN0. And okay, we were like 28 against 30 at the beginning, and you can see we were in this place and they were in this place, and also you can see there were a lot of them. And I will just give some backup from KAN0 from last season. Sorry for this, I don't know why it doesn't show. So this is a little backup. They were one of the 10 strongest alliances. They also were on their way to the finals, but they they only lose was against NGU in the top 8, like through all. Okay, and they lost against AOW as well, I think. I can't remember, sorry for that. But yeah, this is a little backup before I start to talk about the match. Yeah, basically their only big lose was against NGU, but they were the only alliance that beat NGU in the whole season. Why I'm talking about them, because they are the previous winners, and they are a good group to talk about, like like to see how alliances perform. They beat us in zero, they beat a lot of alliances, and they were like top, like yeah, they were rolling everyone and everywhere. So you can see we are starting to come here, and we are going to, this was one of the hardest match we have had. You can see, I don't know how this person blocked two of us, me included. We were closer than him, and somehow they block us. In here you can see our mistake was we were again far away from tower, and they were closer. While here, well, you can see we are focused. This is their R6, and we are just focused on try to get into. The most complicated thing about this match was the first of all, they were playing with alts, and second, we weren't organized in the positioning. And also you can see my relocation got destroyed because we weren't defending each other, and I think that's one of the mistakes we were having. You can see also how they are placed, covering more spots from the tower 4 than us. We only have 2 spots. They have 5 people near tower 4, and tower 1 they were spamming, and yeah, they have more people. Like they send a lot of marches one after one. And here in center we have a little bit at advantage, because we're more coordinated, and also they're like lonely wolves over here. Like this guy's far away from his friends, and this guy as well is far away, and I don't know where am I, but I'm somewhere. Here in tower 3, there was one thing, is that those people came here, and you can see they are like, I don't know, wow, this is the first time I can see the invisible marks, but you can see like how we are in a pizza position, but they are coming here, and we don't know they are coming. Again, we are focus was clean the zone. Don't let them take the center. We are more people. We are in a little bit of a disadvantage because we only have 1 tower. But in tower 4, besides they were more and they have like a better positioning, you can see they couldn't take it. Like it was a hard fight. It was a hard beginning for all of us. I think this was 1 hour left, like 1 hour, the whole fight. And yeah. Okay, we're supposed to be more. What are the rest of the people? And we took center. I think that was a huge advantage. I will talk at the end about the benefits of taking things on time. and they haven't like they are struggling taking tower 4. We took center, so we have more points, and this is one of our mistakes. We start to move to this way, like in the other side through the moon altar, and we let those spots available, like those spots available, and you can use the altars to come here. As much as we were sorry, as much as we were like placed in the strength relocations and running people, also you can see the beat like yeah, you can see we were struggling in tower 3. Like they were focusing they were focusing on take tower 3, and in tower 1 we took the tower. I think it was on point. At this point it's just like protect the tower, and what else? Oh, and we lost tower 4 in the between, but it was meant to be. Like, we know it will happen, so it happens. Here we try to take the tower 2, but yeah, they were more coordinated than us. Again, we are getting more points because we have center and we have 2 altars and two towers. And I was telling the guys through the call, just like focus on protect what we have. Like if you can't, like, yeah, don't burn yourself trying to take everything if you can't. Like we were maybe not of number. We were like just 3. They were 3 person left. But this is the thing when you play with your alts. Like this is how they were playing. You can see people is getting closer through the altars, and you can see how things start to get complicated for all of us. Like they start to surrounding us through the through the altars. They're starting to come. They're starting just to show up, and it's just a matter of time, like for us to hold as much as we can the center. KAN0 wasn't easy match for us. I said, I warned people, like, you guys don't take them for granted just because suddenly they are kind of gone. Like their server died. Boss Baby quit, so since he quit, KAN0 went down. But still, they are a formidable. They're hard like alliance to fight in Ivy League, because the alts they use, and you know they can play 3 accounts at the same time. So it was complicated. They were playing us so bad. Let's see how towers are going. We can take tower. Here we saved our home tower, and here this was something crazy. I don't know how. Okay, let's see. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7. Like there were around 24 marches in the tower. They just spam all their marches. So, you know, I think that's a good way to beat them. We still hold the center. At the end, it was just try to retain. But you can see like a little gap now. They're getting 5 points more than us per second, and they were coming back. Like it was a comeback. I think if we have sent more people to Tower 2, we could have just took the tower and make them retreat, but we couldn't. And here again, our match tried to take the I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. I think I was yelling everyone, and you can see how many marches they are sending, and it's crazy how much they spam. I don't know how many times are how many times I healed, how many times I try to prevent this, but you can see like the amount of marches they are sending, the amount of times. Like I think they could, if they took the center at the moment that, like that's like there were sometimes few seconds, you can see a few seconds left. There were moments when they were close to take the tower, and I think, and this is when we lost it. We were now one tower left, and I think this is where they failed. Like they have an advantage. They could have just like, okay, we took back the tower one. Yeah, but there was a moment when they were too greedy. Like they tried to take like our tower, and you will see, like right now we are here just like trying to. I was here like trying to figure out what I do next, and I wasn't like what we should do next, because we had a number in center. We can take the center back. Like center, it's a lost cause. And we said, let's go to tower 4. Let's take the tower 4. We are more than them. We have more troops than them, and yeah, let's go. And I think there were many times when we were close to take it, but they spam again. The amount of how much they spam towers, it's crazy. And towers ours. Now we are back in the little, like you can see like now a 300 points difference, but this is where I said they were too greedy. Like they start to send older people to tower 3 because we were too focused on towers, and I think they could have just stayed where they were, and for example just try to take like this tower back instead of going to our home tower. Of course, you will see we lost it, and still 13 minutes left in the match. And yeah, like amount of players that are coming here, and we are like here trying like to figure out where to move next. I regret a lot haven't like relocating this place. I should have just go to our home tower. But you can see how much they spam towers, how like all the marches, how many marches they sent. Here, well, I think it was a smart from them to stay in center, and like if those people went to our home tower, will have been more complicated. We are getting like our gap is getting higher. We are 70,000, and we lost our home tower. And this is the thing. We have an advantage, but then they have like they start to, the gap between them and us started to get like closer, and we weren't able to take the tower back. And I was just watching how the numbers were coming closer, and just like I was telling them, we have to take our home tower back. Like I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know how much it's gonna cost us, but if we like the amount of points they are getting per second is bigger, and the amount of time that is left, it's huge. So it's like it was like it's all or nothing. Like if we want to win, you have to just send all we have into this tower. And you can see like even KAN0 were going crazy, like trying, and then you can see the gaps getting shorter. the gap getting shorter, like how many minutes left, like you can see they getting closer and closer and closer, and at the end, like almost half of the Lions were here, like in this, like again, just 1 minute, like 1 minute more, they one more minute with this tower, and we lost this match. You can see like the points getting closer, and there were like a second they almost beat us in points, but we took the tower and then like back our advantage, and I was like, just keep spamming because this is crazy. And then they tried to come here, but nothing they could do. The game was done for them, the game was done for us, and we won by 100 we won by 1,000 points difference. It was hard, so hard. I've never expected this to be this hard. I was mad at the guys that said this will be easy match. No, it wasn't easy. It was so complicated. I was so frustrated. And I will just explain what happened at the end. Congratulations, Dementor. He fought so well. You can see the contribution, like the amount of speed ups we use, the amount of speed ups we burn, and the gems. Like I used like almost 8,000 gems in this match, recalling and making like go it fast. Troops killed, troops wounded, towers. No, what is this? Prosperity destroyed. Tower contribution. People that spend too much time in altars. I think altars is useless unless you have a good strategy. Okay, I will be quick in this. So you can see like tower occupation KAN0 have 3 more minutes than us, and that's because they took our home tower and they took tower 4 before us. Like those 3 minutes were key for them to make the gap between them and us closer. But this is where we won. Like in central occupation, they only hold it for 21 minutes. We hold it for 24. Like those 3 minutes, those 15 points per second, like were key. Like they were getting like maybe 10 points per second, but we were getting 15 points more, like 15 points per second. That means we were getting 5 more points than them. And that's why we won. Like if you want to see how you lost, just check the tower occupation and center occupation. And well, it was close in the total number of enemies serials wounded and total number of enemies defeated. It were close. It was a close match. It was hard. They were good playing with altars. I think they were on point. It was super close. And Violet breathe. And well, good game KAN0. It was hard. It was complicated. I was stressed most of the match, but it was fun. Anyway, I'm Dan Lemon from server 73, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as